Top Hat Car Wash. Food truck. Cover for the engine is fiberglass. Little gas in there. A lot of gas in there. I don't know what that is. It's more than the valve not opening up. It's like a valve, rocker arm knock. Not good. Not good. Motor's not doing good. Motor is not doing good. I thought it was a running, driving truck. I just took the plug out of the bottom of the gas tank too. And it looks like the gas is really like rusty or whatever. Wasn't picking any up, so I got an external tank connected right now. Knocking like crazy. That doesn't sound good at all. I don't know what to do. What did I get myself into? It was a food truck. Going on? Day's going good so far. Small block Chevy right-hand dipstick. I was told it was a crate motor. When was it a crate motor? 1970? Right-hand dipstick's the other style, the old style motor. Any crate motor you get nowadays is a left-hand dipstick. Am I right? Kind of cool steering wheel. Got the menus. This one alone is worth a good amount of money. A triple stainless sink for a small food truck. I guess that was his holding tank right there. On-demand hot water heater. I got the thing for free. So I'm just fooling around with it. Small block Chevy's good for a core. The rebuild. He had a guy go over it. Made this diagram saying that intake valve on number 7 is only opening 40%. I would have liked to know what date this was made. The worst thing is for it to sit. Anything. And that's what happened. What, we got another cool box van sitting right next to it? Turning into the box van man over here. This one's a 1962 International Metro. And I put a, what did I put in here? 6.0 cabin chassis. Threw it on top of there. Another van. Alright. Heating gasoline from a separate tank, Poland spring bottle underneath there. Got a Group 31 battery, hardly fitting in. This is kind of cool. This mechanism right here. Oh, that is cool. All you gotta do is lift up and down. Locks it in. Takes it out. Locks it in. Takes it out. Oh, that's cool. I'm liking that. Alright, so this motor's not doing too good. But I really like the look. Somebody broke my mirror somehow already, or it disintegrated itself. We're gonna make it look like an old mail van. Put a couple of small accents of graffiti on it. Here's the plan. Alright. So if that motor's not doing any good, and the fuel tank looks like it's all rusty and crusty anyway, right? What are we gonna do? 6.0 Vortex. What are we gonna do? Where's that 454 I just got? Wait a second here. plan is to put this 454 into that aluminum Grumman van, or it's not even a Grumman. I was calling it a Grumman at first. It's a Chevy, 1970 Chevy step van. Ah! These are the pins for some reason to hold the engine crane together. It's new stuff right there. Are those heads aluminum? I don't know. Got the legit engine crane thing on there. I would have to take this pulley off. And the only thing, accessory, what does that look like? It shifted, that valve cover? Caught some action. The only accessory is the alternator on that box truck, van, step van, whatever the heck you want to call it. Oh yeah, and I got to get a different flywheel because the 454 is externally balanced. I already got all the bolts out. I just got to get a stick shift flywheel for it. I'll be in business. Take that HEI out of that 350 and put it right in this 454. I think that'll work. And grab an intake with a square bore on it. Put a carburetor on it. And the only bad thing is, it doesn't have the thing on the side for the fuel pump. So I'm going to have to do electric fuel pump regulator jammy. But that was the first casualty right there, taking the exhaust manifold bolts off. So I'd like to get all the exhaust manifold bolts off before I get it in there to put headers on. So work has to get done. I was going to go upstate last night. Put some of this stuff in the back upstate. That didn't end up happening. This cool clock. Take some of the dogs. Metro van. This is where the antifreeze used to be. Put the antifreeze right in there. Now where is it? Relocate the antifreeze somewhere today. Here. Screw on cap. Pretty cool. So the question is, because I know I want to do this before I build the truck, you know, can I drive it around? Whoa! Hey now! What is that? I don't know. I think it looks like a monobow, that carburetor. On a 350. It's screaming. Nice. 6.0 for the win. So I kind of like this dashboard on here. Pretty cool. Can't open the driver's door. I would assume that the mileage went around once. It's got 166. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Could have just sat there in the same space for a long time. But hey, it moves. Right? She's hurting. I'm waiting for it to blow up violently. Oh, you can see the fan spinning. Look at the fan spinning. What gear is it in? Whoa! I don't know, it's slapping around so much. This is ridiculous. So I thought one cool thing was, oh, the wipers work violently, right? I guess you don't even need the key on for this. He's got the key, it's like sideways. And I got it, yeah. So, dome lights. Yes, they will go on. So he must have been selling all the food in here and everything, right? So we had this place lit up, right? Somebody did a good job with the electric, right? Somewhat so, in my opinion, but not fully. Okay, dome lights. Boop. It's all labeled all nice. I don't know, there might have been random people working on it, but I just found the fuel line connected to the fuel pump, the feed coming from the tank, held on by baling wire instead of a hose clamp. So that shows something right there. Quality of safety, precautionary, you know. And then this was the electric coming from the front. It's kind of cool. He had this box with a breaker box and 2 outlets, different circuit. Oh, this is cool. This is a big shelf right here he's got going. It's like fake stainless, it's rusting. And then this is another shelf that was up here. This one. And this thing's got a false top on it, there's nothing even there. This is industrial. So once I do this job and take the motor out, I could get all these bolts, take them out, and this whole floor will be exposed. And it looks like a lot of these bolts are already out, like almost all of them for some reason. So whatever's holding this in, probably just these screws to that bracket. Right? This thing should be rocking and rolling. It is a little loose. So that'll come out and expose the transmission. The hardest part I'm seeing is probably going to be easy. I just jinxed myself. Holy cow, look at the play in the steering. Ooh, okay, pretend we didn't see that. Are these mounts on the bell housing? Bell housing to cross member mounts. I don't know what is. No metal on the dipstick. That thing sounded like it was knocking and grinding stuff up in there. Question is, should I just start taking it apart right now? Looks like it's not that greasy, which is good and bad. Might have been easier for all the bolts to come loose if they were all greased up. This thing's falling off. Oh, this is a vent. Done. Thank you. Yeah, this door doesn't open. I'm not too happy about that. I can't bail out. If the time comes, I gotta get out of there. At least it doesn't have a suicide cylinder. It's got a solid line for the oil pressure. Is this vacuum? They were vacuum wipers before they were electric wipers? Holy cow, big 4-core radiator in it. So that'll come right out. This'll, what do we got? No mounts on the bottom of the shroud. Those 2 screws, flathead. Are you kidding me? The antifreeze is getting hot. Holy cow, she was warming up. That heater thing looks like it's falling apart. I don't know, maybe I could just bang this out in a day. Yeah, right. I don't even have the flywheel. Need a 454 flywheel. Stick shift. Right? The only other thing that I could think of is the alternator and the pulleys not being serpentine. Oh yeah, I gotta get an intake manifold because I want to put a carb on it. Gotta buy another fresh carb or something. Take this distributor off, put it on the 454 and hope they're interchangeable. Never really messed around with the 454s. I've always had small box Chevys. It's gotta be enough room there. I'll just hit that thing to the side right there for the valve cover. That's the only spot that I could see that is going to be tight. And then another good question is, what side the dipstick's on the 454? Because you got to think, this was frozen. The gas pedal was frozen when I first got this. Oh shit! It's in gear. Maybe we should take it out of the gear. Press it in the clutch, perhaps. Oh, we gotta do a motor blow video. Yeah, but the only bad thing is I'm sitting right next to the motor when it blows. Ha 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 ha. I didn't know you needed those legs. You needed those legs? Oops. All right, let's take the oil dipstick out. Maybe there's no oil in it. That's the hole for the dipstick under the gas pedal. How crazy is this? One-handed. I don't fool around. But the oil's like new. You know? And I don't see there being metal in it. I don't know. I think the guy's right, and it's just a valve that's not opening up. Let's take both valve covers off and run it with the valve covers off. That's what the thing is going to be. So, I guess a brush would be good, like an agitator, a flathead screwdriver, my little mini shop vac that I just got on sale. Clean the seam over there where the valve covers are near the intake manifold. PCV valve, all these hoses. We don't need any of them. Get them out of the way. I'll run this thing one last time and do a process of elimination with the valves. He's saying that number 7. This is what the other mechanic Wait, did I just call myself a mechanic, implying that I was the next one in the line? I am a backyard butcher. 1970 Grumman, right? He fucked up in 3 different fucking ways, right? We're gonna point 2 of them out, and we're still gonna find the third one. You ready? 1970 Grumman. Oh, Chevy P20. Maybe I just found stuff out. I don't think it's a Grumman, right? It's just a Chevy step van. 351 engine, negative Johnson. It's a 350 small block Chevy, not a 351 Ford. And he's saying number 7, intake valve, bottom of screen, opens or travels 40% distance of others. So number 7's the problem, right? Right. This had all the bells and whistles for 1970, right? Or this was a crate motor. Has all this emissions. I don't think that would have been in 1970. It just would have been a straight water neck. And this is going where? Vacuum. It's on there loose. More vacuum. Less vacuum. This isn't loose, so that's a okay sign. It seems smooth when it's running if it's not making that knocking sound. Like, what did he do that made it like that? Run it low on oil? And that's the reason there's new oil in it? But the motor was definitely replaced because look at these washers on the bell housing. Chevy didn't put flat washers like that. That's somebody else trying to go over them beyond. And I've never seen this before. Oh, it's warm. The engine's warm. It's been running. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think that any small block Chevy that I ever messed with had a inlet right there to put a sending unit for anything. I would assume that's for the temperature. Oh, you know what? Where's the oil pressure? That's usually right on the deck right here. And it is. So that's my oil line right there, that hard line. It's going to mess me up now taking the valve cover off because it ran so nice right there. One of them big carburetor gaskets, the thick ones. I'm trying to use telepathy and maybe like, you know, the motor will just come out. I won't really have to get the tools. It'll just like, you know, deconstruct itself on the workbench. Any usable parts. Yep. If it's free, it's for me. Got me again. What was with this thing? This is crazy. Box truck on a super long frame. GMC. Oh, my gloves. Holy cow. Here's a cool box truck. I fabricated all this stuff. Hold on my pedals. I have no brakes anymore. Everything goes bad. It just sits and goes to bed. Drive-by-wire. Got that hooked up. Here's the old pedal. Underneath there. I like to make something out of both of them. You know? Like got that one to attach to that one to go whoop whoop. Got the dog house like the other one did. Fuse box from all the... 2 fuse boxes from all the 6.0 stuff. Holy cow. Oh, this is what I was talking about before, the antifreeze. The overflow tank. And it has a cap on the radiator. What do we got here? Pepsi bottle. With the cap. Ready to go. Numbers on the bottom. So, that's that. It's got OnStar. And I always like this. You could do the wipers from the inside. You know, by hand because they're vacuum. And manual. Park and brake. Good old park and brake right here. Ka-chaw! Ka-chaw! That's when you know it's built good. Heavy steel. What the hell is this? Oh, the elephant gauge. Nice. There he is. I think this was for like a concrete meter or something. Random junk. Yeah, it would have been nice to go upstate today, but I felt out of it last night and tired and headache-ish. What the heck is this thing? Oh, that's a vent. Cool box truck. Alright, let me try to start pulling stuff off this motor. Radiate out.
Yeah.
valves are doing their thing on one side. Got to get the valve cover off the other side now. Found it. Short extension. Well, the guy wasn't wrong. Is this back in gear again? Little ass valve right there. Now, ass valve doesn't move that much more than the rest. One all the way at the bottom. Well, those are some good noises. Motor blow, motor blow. So, yep, that's what's going on. Trying to blow the motors over here. Is it something getting whipped around in the bell housing? I don't know, that 454, more and more. Redo the whole inside of the van. Get these sealing things. Armor all the dash. WD-40. Yeah, that motorhome engine's only got like 90,000 miles. I guess that's still a lot. 632 big block. Come on back. That's what's going in here. The heck with the Bumblebee car. I don't know anymore. If it's free, it's for me. More decisions. More decisions to make. More decisions to make. Don't know what to do. Too many decisions. Too many. Well, I found the shop vac now. Too late. The intake doesn't bother me that much. It's just this flywheel, which I probably have, but I brought them all upstate. Or should I put it in here? I was going to put the 6.0 in this one. Now I just want to sell it. And this is another one altogether. Should I put the 454 in here? And this one. Then it deserves a camshaft in it. And all that good stuff. The trucks, I could just get away with putting it in there and calling it a day. This has a 454 in it right now, the tow truck. I could just keep it as a backup for the tow truck. Oh no! We caught him! Moose! This needs floors. Unless you're Fred Flintstone. That was comedy, that moose was in there. You can't call the cat cow just because he looks like a cow. You just gotta, you know, what do cows do? Moo! So his name's Moose. Can't call the cat cow. And this is a lost cause. The Hemi. Hemi bullshit. Junk. Junk. Hemi junk. Back to the Chevys. One wire alternator. One wire for the whole thing. One wire to the starter and one wire to the alternator. That's it. Call it a day. Gasoline, air. Good compression. We'll get this sucker going. This hood latch is something. What is it, got wiper fluid in here still? How cool is that? Wow. And what's this for? Oh, intake for the air? I thought it was like the horn. Alright. Move on to something else. Made some progress though. Heard it run. I've had it for a week now. I didn't hear it run at all. So, on to something else. Maybe I'll start taking it apart. I don't know. All right. Have a good weekend. Create happiness and smile. Peace.